Hello, welcome to the Call of Duty News Roundup. Not something I usually do, but a couple interesting things happened yesterday that both wouldn't have made great videos on their own, but when combined, worth talking about. Maybe, you decide, I don't know. First we have the World War II Blitzkrieg event that we all knew was coming. Then, a bunch of reports came out that Black Ops 4 will not have a campaign mode. Interesting. More on that in a bit. First, I will catch you up to speed on Blitzkrieg. I assume most of you already know what's going on, but I'll briefly cover what you should be completing if you want to get the most out of the event. It went live yesterday, of course, on the 17th, which I did predict exactly, because that was also the day that the big Divisions update arrived for PC players. Hold on, this just in, folks. Sounds like you're saying, why am I wasting time bragging about predicting the event day? That is not impressive at all. Fair enough. Moving on, the event ends May 8th. It is a 3-week-long event, not 1 week like the collection menu says there. They did acknowledge that is merely an interface issue. Expect that to get resolved, so you do have more time than that to earn these weapons, if you need it, which means you must not have been stockpiling credits and supply drops. How many times must I tell you people to save them up? Anyway, buying these 3 weapons outright will cost you that. Gee, that's a number. Not too bad though, because they were nice enough to put the collections for the other 3 new weapons, the M2, Type 38, and Type 5, in the regular collections. They are in here, in case you missed them. They're just in the regular, no time limit category, which is nice. So if you don't play the game a whole lot, but you do want to guarantee you get every weapon, that should take the pressure off. Just make sure you're getting the limited time ones first. What should also help with that is the new round of contracts. No more XP rewards, which I have never bought. I assume most people didn't as well. All of these now I think are worth doing, in addition to the 3 long-term ones at the bottom. So you can get 3 rares and 2 commons from here every day. I've done the common versus rare comparison, of course, and I do think these are all worth the credits if you don't mind completing the tasks. The time limits are very generous. Most people can manage an average of 1 kill a minute. I only wish they didn't count down if you're playing the wrong game mode, because I'd love to be playing Shipment for the Dom and the TDM and the kill confirmed here, but if you get the wrong game mode too much, you'll run out of time. Frustrating. Oh well. And of course, keep an eye on that daily weapon order. There are many easy epics and heroics dropping every day. Finally, if you're extra crazy about completing everything, you could dive into zombies and complete those orders and contracts for the armory credits you can get there and the zombie supply drops. If you enjoy the zombies already or want to try it out, maybe give it a go. Not that you need to do that to earn the weapons. I know I've seen a lot of complaints about this current system, and I understand maybe it would be better if the base weapons were still available in the special orders right away, or if season pass holders got the base variants or whatever, but I don't understand the massive amount of complaining about the system. If you're earning those supply drops every day or even every other day, collecting payroll a few times and doing the orders, earning those 3 limited time weapons in 3 weeks is easily achievable, even starting at 0 credits. It's infinitely easier if you stocked up on your supply drops in advance. Like, I've also seen people upset that there is no unique event supply drop anymore, like Winter and Resistance. Meanwhile, I like that. I thought that was a consumer-friendly change. Before, you had to earn the drops during the event. Now you can open the ones you saved up and practically get everything right away without spending any armory credits and definitely not spending actual money. And if you don't play the game that much, that's fine, but then just use the couple of weapons that you can get, and a few weeks down the line, I'm sure there will be an order or a contract to pick up the weapon that you missed. I don't see what's so evil about giving the hardcore, grinding, dedicated players a chance to try out the weapons a little earlier. I know that will come off as douchey because I am in that category, but you could play a third as much as me and still get everything, and I've never spent a dime in this game, so don't say it's impossible and unfair, and be sure to let me know how much of a dick I am. But in some ways, it seems like this system is better than the season pass holders getting them right away. Doesn't everyone want play to earn content, not pay to get content? Anyway, those are all the things to complete in this event. As for what there is to do, well, the 9v9 Ground War Moshpit and Ground War War. When I got back from a chore picking up some decor at the store earlier and walked through the door, I was floored having learned about World War Ground War War. More score, more gore, that's something I can't ignore, so I hopped in to explore, and I gotta say, now regular war is a bore. I can't play it anymore. Therefore, boot up your PS4, look for Ground War War, and play it. There's also the HQ Party Games playlist and Ranked Play Season 3 with 4-player parties if you're into that. Finally, there is Double Soldier XP on right now, but only until the 19th, and only if you are partied up with someone. But if you are, it will work in any mode, meaning double XP shipment is possible for the first time. I will be on the game a decent amount over the next couple days, and my party will be open, so if you want to hop in, feel free. If I'm sitting down in the HQ though, chances are I'm AFK, so don't wait for something to happen. Or maybe you want to join my HQ, feel free to do that as well if you live somewhere that doesn't have a very populated HQ and you want to open your supply drops near more people for the social score or anything like that. As a random tip, I find the start of events are always a great time to be in the HQ. Tons of people opening their saved up supply drops. I got about 2,000 social score just from that today. In fact, I'm almost done, and don't give me that look. Yeah, my super cool emblem got me like 70,000 of that, but that's still 170,000 that I earned the normal way. But whatever, social score doesn't really matter, and the max rank thing is very underwhelming. That's about all I will say for the Blitzkrieg event. Have fun, enjoy. Now on to those interesting Black Ops 4 developments. This is coming out of Kotaku and Polygon, and picked up by Charlie Intel, so believe what you will. But the summary is, according to their sources, that Black Ops 4 will be multiplayer only. Apparently, Black Ops 4's campaign may have been too outlandish, and was cancelled to have Treyarch focus on building up the multiplayer and zombies experiences, while, again, rumor has it that Raven is working on the Battle Royale mode for Black Ops 4. Of course, that's been rumored for quite a while. The Battle Royale bubble is only continuing to grow, and people are waiting to see if Activision wants to get in on the action, and that only seems more likely by the day. Activision's statement about all this, as expected, was that they don't comment on rumor and speculation, and they look forward to revealing Black Ops 4 on May 17th. So that's the news. What can we take from that? I don't know, it could all be fake news, or maybe they really are ditching the campaign side of things. It would suck to be a year into working on that and then have to scrap it all, but who knows, maybe that was a lie and they never actually planned on having a campaign in the first place. I do believe that it could have been cancelled for being too outlandish though. If the trend line continued from Black Ops 3, that series was getting exponentially more insane. Black Ops 1 and 2, alright, you could follow those stories. What do the numbers mean? A little brainwashing stuff, nothing too complicated. Black Ops 3 was an Inception mindfuck of what was and wasn't real. That was a real puzzle to put together. Anyway, if it is true, no campaign, the question becomes, how do we feel about that? And I know the opinions are all over the board. Personally, I am fine with no campaign. As someone whose favorite thing is to make the videos about the game, I like focusing on the multiplayer side of things until that has really calmed down. I haven't played the World War II campaign yet, but I do plan to pretty soon. They tend to be okay. Always put it on the hardest mode, of course, and that can be a fun challenge, but it's pretty on rails. Part of me will miss the campaigns, like I have a very special place in my heart for the Modern Warfare trilogy, and not even in a nostalgia way really, I liked it just as much back then. Black Ops 3 was good, but also very weird, so it does suck if there's going to be no more of that. But not a big deal to me either, especially if that time is put into making an even better multiplayer experience. That sounds good to me. But no campaign is a big deal for a lot of people. And if you're not one of those people, I bet it's easy to mistakenly assume that everybody just buys CoD for the multiplayer, when actually, the achievement data almost always says something like over 90% of people with the game play the first campaign level, 50 to 60% fully complete the campaign, with some 40% of people never even reaching level 10 in multiplayer. That was from Black Ops 3. That's a lot of people only buying the game for the campaign, so it's kind of surprising that they would decide to ditch the campaign, although if they're moving towards a multiplayer only game, that does creep closer to the possibility of the free-to-play model, or at least a reduced price to get more people in, then sell those people the good old supply drops. So it is interesting to think about. I'm definitely not in the position to know what is or isn't a good call business-wise, but I'm fine either way it goes. And when it comes to the Battle Royale mode, I don't know how much I'll enjoy that. I am a fan of PUBG, and I like casually playing CoD, but those are two completely different experiences that I like for different reasons. For PUBG to be any fun, you kind of have to have a headset on, you have to be listening, or you'll get shot from who knows where, and that's it, you're dead, 20 minutes wasted. While I play CoD on autopilot, I enjoy the very casual grind while I watch some show on a different monitor. I haven't put my full attention into a CoD match in I don't know how long. So mixing the two into a CoD Battle Royale, I suppose there would be some fun to be had there, but no point speculating, I'll wait for more info. It'll be interesting to see what is revealed on May 17th, because usually they would tease campaign stuff before anything else. So I guess we'll know in about a month what is happening with that, and if any of these leaks hold any water. Well, you can definitely let me know what you think about that, if any of it turns out to be true. As I said, I know many people are on all sides, but this has been your Call of Duty news briefing this week in Call of Duty. I don't know why I'm giving it a name, this is not a weekly series. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time.